So this is a quick follow-up to the video that I posted in Makeup Mogul's Amber Voigt's video on how to track your numbers every single day. So she got this from Jim Rohn. I've seen the webinar from Jim Rohn years ago, obviously, because he's passed away now, but he is a genius in this industry, and all of the top leaders follow everything he says. Um, so he said the exact same thing that Amber had said. You need to track your numbers. Numbers do not lie. Okay, so here is a quick way to track your numbers. So you can do it on Excel, or do it on, I'll do mine probably, I don't know, either on Excel or just in a notebook. Okay, just make these columns, put them in a notebook. I just wanted to make it on Excel so I could quickly show you. It'd be easier to show you how to do it. So this is what I do. Okay, so here's an example I just made. So you're going to do the date, the name, the source of where the referral came from. Are they interested or not? When to follow up? Did you follow up? And are you Facebook friends? Okay, so example today. So let's just say that you've reached out or someone has reached out. So 3 times you've offered the opportunity 3 times. Okay, Susie Q. She came from a Facebook sponsored post. So you have a sponsored post going on. She messaged you. She said, "Can I have some more info?" So you two have went back and forth. Okay, she's interested, but she doesn't have the money right now. So when are you going to follow up? So within that conversation, you've said, okay, when do you think you'd be able to have the money? She says probably in about a week or so. So you're going to follow up in 1 week. So today's the 24th. You're going to follow up next Tuesday, December 1st. This is very, very important. You're going to mark that in your calendar. So you're going to go to your day planner right now, and you're going to put follow up with Susie Q in December 1st slot, okay? And then you're going to come back because you're going to be on this every single day because you're offering the opportunities to somebody every single day. You're going to come back on December 1st and you're going to say, did you follow up? This one is are you Facebook friends? All of these should say no, or sorry, should say yes. You want them to be on your Facebook. That's what you want to do because that's how you can build a really genuine relationship. That's where they can see how much fun you're having. That's how much they can see, you're being successful at it. If you don't really know them and you're just going back via text or message or something like that, it's hard for them to understand what we all get in Younique, right? So in this case, just pretending. So what I've done is at the end of our conversation, I said, do you mind if I add you to Facebook? She'll come back. She said yes. So I went and I've added her as a friend. Okay. So another one, Jane Doe today. She is a party host. So she has come to you and she's asked for info. So you went back and forth. She is interested, but she needs to talk to her husband. Okay. So you are going to follow up with her in 48 hours. So you've said to her, perfect. I encourage you to speak with your husband. Having support from your spouse is very important. When do you think you'd be able to talk to him? In the next 24, 48 hours, she comes back and says yes. So you put in your notebook, 48 hours, you're going to follow up. You're going to mark that in your calendar. So today's Tuesday. So Thursday, you're going to follow up with Jane Doe and say, hey, following up, have you had a chance to talk to your husband? Are you ready? Are you ready to start? Okay. You're going to come back. Yes. So you guys are a party host. So she was probably already friends on Facebook. Okay. Karen Smith is a high school friend who you approached. You think she would be amazing at this. Okay. So you've approached her and you said, listen, you've done your little spiel. I think you'd be great at this because, or I know you need extra money and this is a great opportunity. She's come back and she says she doesn't have the time right now. So it's not a hard no. She just doesn't have the time right now. Perfect. So what you're going to do is when someone says they don't have the time right now, I'd give it about a month or so. So I put in my calendar, I would follow up. So 1 month is December 24th, obviously around Christmas. I'd wait a few, probably like a week after Christmas or even January 1st in this situation. I'd put in my calendar, follow up with Karen Smith. Does she have the time right now? We are already Facebook friends because we're high school, okay? So, and then I just did an example for tomorrow. So you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to put the new date, who it is. Um, this one's a current customer. So she's seen seen your post. She wants more info, and you've given her the info. You've went back and forth, and you're gonna give her 24 hours, and then you're gonna follow up with her. Okay, so you're gonna message her however you guys were talking, and just say, listen, have you had enough time to go over the info? Are you ready to get started? You're not Facebook friends, but what you want to do is you want to turn this no into a yes. So you're going to, request a friend from her. You're going to say, do you mind if I add you to Facebook? She's going to say yes. And then you're going to put this as a yes right away. So that's it. That's what it looks like visually. It's super, super easy. I'm telling you though, every single date, so every single day, these need to be added. Like these need to be filled out. You need to speak to as many people as possible per day. If this is 20 per day, make a goal, and whatever that goal is, make sure that it's all filled in. And then what you're going to do, so this is from, I would do it month by month, okay? So for example, we only have 7 days in November left. So you're going to take from Tuesday to next Monday, so that's 7 days, and you're going to add up how many people you spoke to and how many people signed up, okay? And then that's going to be your ratio. So say you spoke to 100 people and one person signed up, your ratio is 1 in 100, which means you have to speak to 100 people to get one person to sign up. So all you're going to do is you're going to try and get that ratio up. And the way that you do is just by speaking to more people. And then eventually it's going to be you only have to speak to 50 people to get one to sign up, and 25 people to get one to sign up. Because the more you talk about it, the more the practice you have, that's just how it goes. That's just how the numbers go. I used to track mine a while ago, and I could tell that that's where mine was going. So that's all you have to do. All right? All right, well, my son is crying, so I have to go. But if you have any questions, comment below.